Deep in the heart of a mystical forest lived a little girl named Luna. She had hair as dark as the night sky and eyes that twinkled like stars. But Luna had a peculiar habit. You see, she couldn't listen. Oh, no, not because her ears didn't work. She could hear perfectly well, but she just didn't care to listen. Every time someone tried to tell her something, she would tune them out, thinking about something else entirely. When her mother asked her to set the table, Luna would daydream about being a pirate captain, and she would only startle when she heard the plates crashing to the floor. When her teacher asked her to read a book, Luna would imagine she was flying with a flock of birds, and she would only come back to Earth when she heard the librarian's sharp time to return your books, children. And when her friend Willow asked her to play hide-and-seek, Luna would pretend she was a little mouse, and she would only pop out from her hiding place when she heard Willow's giggle. It wasn't that Luna didn't want to listen. It was just that she had so many wonderful things to imagine, so many games to play in her head, that the real world, with its mundane tasks and routines, seemed awfully dull in comparison. One day, Luna's mother had had enough. "Luna," she said, "you must learn to listen. It's such a simple thing, and yet you can't even do that." With that, she sent Luna to her room without any dinner. Luna felt a little hurt, but soon her tummy rumbled, and her thoughts drifted to delicious food. Her mother was right. She did love listening to the sizzle and pop of food cooking, and the smell of it made her mouth water. So she went to the window and closed one eye to peek into the kitchen. Just then, a tiny ladybug crawled onto the window pane. "Hello," it said. "Can you help me? I want to fly to the other side of the window, but I can't seem to get there." Luna smiled. It was always fun to make friends with bugs and then blow them gently in the air, like tiny hot air balloons. But this time, something strange happened. The ladybug flew away before Luna could blow on it. "Wait!" cried Luna, surprised. "Why didn't it let her help it?" Puzzled, she went back to her room and flopped onto her bed. "That's it," she thought. "No more playing games in my head. No more pretending. I'm going to listen to everything everyone says. At least then, I might learn something new." The next morning, Luna woke up feeling determined. She got out of bed, put on her shoes, and went downstairs. "Good morning, Mama," she said brightly. "What's for breakfast?" Her mother, who was flipping pancakes on the stove, smiled back. "I'm making your favorite blueberry pancakes. Would you like some?" "Yes, please," said Luna. And she actually waited until her mother had finished serving the pancakes before she started gobbling them down. Soon it was time for school. As Luna skipped happily toward the school, she saw Willow waiting for her at their usual meeting spot. "Let's play," whispered Willow, and began to hide behind a bush. "Okay," said Luna, and she really listened for Willow's footsteps as she tried to find her friend. Usually, she would have started counting long before now, but she waited patiently, and after a while, she heard Willow giggling. "Found you," she said, and gave her friend a big hug. "At school, too," Luna surprised everyone. She raised her hand whenever her teacher asked a question, and she listened so intently that she was the first one to finish her test. And when her teacher, Miss Honeydew, announced an art project, Luna didn't start drawing a picture of a bird in flight like she normally did. Instead, she drew a still life of fruit. "Wow!" Miss Honeydew exclaimed. "This is amazing! Luna, you've really captured the essence of each fruit. It's so lifelike. As the weeks passed, Luna continued to surprise people. She learned how to bake cookies from her mother. And although her first batch was a bit lopsided, by the end of the year, her cookies looked almost exactly like the ones in the picture book. She also became a whiz at solving math problems. All because she finally understood fractions, something she never would have grasped if she had kept daydreaming in class. And so, thanks to her newfound ability to listen, Luna went from being an ordinary girl into an extraordinary one. 10!